Hi guys, so time for a new Scrawlr box video, and for once I'm not completely late, so yeah. So let me show you what I got in the April box. Lots of goodies. So first we have these Pentel metallic gel pens. One in, what do they call it, metallic green and metallic blue. This actually looks blue. The green one looks blue here on the barrel, and this one looks, oh, it also says violet plus and blue plus. Oh, duh. I kept kind of mixing these two up when I did my piece. But let me show you here. Here we have the blue plus green, so I assume, yeah, blue background, green sparkle. So now I'm the wiser, yeah. And this was violet plus metallic blue. So yeah, blue sparkle. Really, you know, they are really sparkly. I really like that. Yes, then we got a pilot, what do they call it? Hi-Tecpoint pen, which is a needlepoint rollerball pen. So something I've seen before as an office supply. Yeah, but I guess you could use it as a fine liner, or it is technically a fine liner, I guess. And it's in 0.5. Yeah, and does it say if it's doesn't say if it's water-based. Then we got this Koh-I-Noor Magic pencil, which has these different colors here. So basically a color pencil with, yeah, different colors here. So it kind of changes. Like this. Yeah, so red, orange and yellow. And then one last thing. We have this Kuretake Wink of Luna brush pen in metallic green. Let me show you here, very fancy. And it has this brush here, and then you push the liquid ink down in the barrel here by you know, pushing here like with a watercolor brush. Yeah. Oh, let me show you. And the brush is very nice and soft, and it really has good coverage. And it's not really that sparkly here or metallic here on this paper. Yeah, it probably depends on the paper used. So, and yeah, of course, just saying, we had the sticker, and then we had the artwork here by an artist called Anna Caroline Bjørdal. Oh, she's from Norway. Anna Caroline Bjørdal. It's probably pronounced like that. And then two pieces of paper, this one and this one. And I tested out, of course, before using them, the art supplies here. And because of the difficulty of these kind of small or fine liners, and this very fast drying metallic green here, I wanted to test if I could use water to spread the color around bigger areas. And these two metallic pens are water soluble. This metallic green is not, but you can mix it with water before putting it down on the paper. And then I tested, and you can't actually even see, I think, the marks from the water here, but I tested if the black fine liner here was water soluble as well, because I was planning on using water. So, and it seems to be very nice. Not water soluble. Yeah, so the most exciting part, or at least a very exciting part, is of course the challenge, and this month it's magic potions. Yeah, so let me show you what I did. Okay, so I'm gonna talk a bit about these products as per usual. And well, first of all, this Koh-I-Noor magic color pencil thingy. I found it quite difficult to control which color you use, and I did use it for the skin color of my little mermaid here, which I think went okay. Since it was orange, red and yellow, I just didn't use that much pressure, so you just can get kind of a hint of a skin color. When I wanted to do the shadowing on the arm, her right arm, it actually came out yellow at that point, so that's a bit annoying, but yeah, but it's probably, you can probably use it for some fun stuff if you kind of use the fact that it changes color. It could also probably be quite fun to use it to write with, or something like that. I don't think I'll be using it a lot for my pieces, just because, you know, it's difficult to control which color you get out of it. Then the glitter pens, the two glitter metallic pens, I really like those. I think they have such a beautiful color. They have a lot of sparkle in them. They have very nice coverage. Since I had problems with my black ink, I needed to cover it up, and they did that very nicely. Excuse me. I definitely think I'll be using them again for smaller sparkly details, and also for writing, I think. So the Wink of Luna brush from Kuretake, as I mentioned, it has this very nice brush nib thingy. Well, it is a brush, and it's very flexible and very nice. I really like this color also, so that's a plus. And it really has, the ink really has nice coverage. It is a bit difficult to kind of, it is very fast drying, so that can be a bit difficult to, you know, to control, but since it covers so nicely, you can just go over it again, so I guess that's not really an issue. It didn't have that much of a metallic shine on the when I showed you here, when I went through the supplies, but if you go over the first layer, it actually gets that metallic shine. So, but you have to use, you know, quite a bit of ink then. And again, there's probably also some paper where it looks more metallic as well. I did have a little bit of a problem when I had to get the color out to the brush. You do have to be aware that you have to be a bit careful. Otherwise, you really get a lot of color out at once. So it's probably more about you have to be patient. So squeeze a little bit and then wait to see. And it was very easy to work with in the way that I used it, where I diluted it in water before putting it on paper, and it dried very fast as well. So yeah, and then this black pen / fine liner thing from Palette. I tested out, as I showed you, if it was water soluble on the paper that we got with the box. Unfortunately, we only got one piece of white paper, so I used my own another type of white paper, and I didn't, it doesn't say on the card which type of paper this is, so I just chose one, from random thing from a sketchbook. And foolishly, and this is completely on me, I didn't test if it was water soluble on that type of paper. I just kind of assumed if it's not water soluble on this type, which seems like a very basic type of maybe sketchbook paper, just extra thick, I thought it would be okay to use on my paper as well. It wasn't, as you can see here when I'm doing my piece. So I was struggling a lot with this black ink that was just flowing around in my piece. And yeah, I could have, if I knew, I could have just painted on the pencil lines and then used the fine liner as the last thing. But yeah, and I didn't want to, transfer it over again. So hooray for laziness. But I tried to save it, partly by using the metallic pens, as I told you, to cover up the smeared black lines, and I think that worked okay. So it's, yeah, you can see at several places that it is smeared, but overall I think it ended up okay. Yeah, and I thought that a mermaid would be fitting, so that I kind of also I'm also able to participate a little bit in the Mermay challenge. So this is my contribution, 2 for 1, Scrawlr box and Mermay. So yeah, I think that's about it. So I hope you like the piece and stay tuned for the next video. Bye.